Bevan's model society was played out in some of the early garden suburbs, like Harlow. Although they offered new amenities and a cleaner, more modern lifestyle, the design of the council-built housing was still traditionally street-based.
Overwhelmingly, the majority of council housing was built as houses with gardens, because we thought that everybody should have this kind of idyll of a little house and a little garden.
Essex, a rousing old-style welcome soon made royal visitors feel at home in Harlow New Town.
Starting point, I suppose, was the same with all the new towns. You begin with people, function, and their basic patterns are more or less the same in that you'll have an industrial estate and a housing estate and a town centre and so on. But beyond there, then they begin to get different. And I was obsessed with the idea that a town ought to be an individual place, have its own personality. And I thought that one could only do it by getting hold of the character of the landscape and basing the design on that. And it's the form of the land rather than what was on it that dictated its structure, I think, more than anything. And you then get the whole thing as almost a work of art in this landscape. It's the art of landscape design, it's the art of architecture, and it's the art of road design. And you bring these three things together as one composition. And that composition is not just the sum total of the three, it becomes another thing.
How many architects have you got at work here?
We have, apart from our own architectural staff, we have about 40 different firms of architects. We give them an area of, say, 400 or 600 houses. We allow them considerable freedom to develop their own imagination and their own ideas in these particular areas.
Different styles
Different styles of houses, different types of houses.
One of the most striking features about Harlow is at one moment you're in the country and the next moment you're standing outside a new building. Where do you live?
Peckham, London.
You don't live in Harlow?
No.
Would you like to live here?
Yes, very much.
Why would you like to do that?
Well, it's modern, clean, and plenty of amenities for children.
You like it here?
Well, it's all right, a little bit better than where I was living before. I got better conditions, I think. I'm on the same job.
What sort of conditions were you living in before?
Well, we didn't have much freedom in the house. You see, there were other tenants, and it's the same as everywhere else. You couldn't get on.
Overcrowded? Overcrowded?
Yes.
But you're not now?
No, plenty of room there.
How do you get on for babysitters? Because there are no old people here.
We don't have any, we can't go out.
You can't go out?
No, we can't. No,
nowhere to go to if you do.
There's only one little picture place, the Regal, isn't there?
Yes, but I mean, they will be building another one, won't they?
So what do you do in the evening?
Watch television.
Watch
you on television. Panorama.
He was very concerned with the way people lived. He believed that the actual layout of the housing influenced the social pattern, and he was very interested in that. He wasn't the sort of man who wanted to build for the rich. Yeah. He wanted to build for everybody.
I want to get a sense and a feel of the building. I'll walk around it, I'll look at its form. This building is a very sculptural building, and it's important to walk around it and see how the volumes compose as a picture, because this is the way it was thought about by the architect when he originally designed it. There's a warmth in the red brick, and this tweedy texture in the way it's put together. The bonding pattern is designed to create a sense of lively texture, and it's a very reassuring building for that reason.
Heritage to me means old things and history, and when I look at this, I don't look at it as it's a block of flats to me, nothing else.
If you wander around the block and look up at it, especially at night, you get a nice moon or something, it looks brilliant. It looks like it just landed from the sky or something.